This is Audi TT first generation cluster, and it's known to have a multitude of different issues. Of course, the most common issue is the display in the middle when it is pixelated, for example, like this one on a table. You can partially see the information, sometimes it's even worse than that. So the easiest way to fix the problem, and pretty much the only way to fix the problem, is the replacement display. You can purchase it, from our website, or you can send your cluster to us so we can replace the display for you. The second most common problem, I would say, are those two little gauges, and the most common problem with them is they're not accurate. For example, it's cold morning, you just started the car, and the temperature gauge already shows you the half. And once the temperature started to raise to normal operating temperature, you see the car is kind of overheating while it's not. So same thing with the fuel tank. It may happen that you got the almost empty tank, but it shows you the half of the tank or something like that. And so the common problem is the pointer motor. So we do have those replacement pointer motors in stock for sale, and the only thing you're gonna have to do if you purchase one, you're gonna have to replace the metal cap from the original pointer that is currently installed and put it into this one, because it is affecting the magnetic field of this windings. So you remove the cap from the old one and you put it to the new one. Another problem, which happens fairly rarely, is when the pointer motors for the Speedo and RPM are failing, and it usually happens because on the cover of this stepper motor there's a little kind of peg. Let me see if I can show it to you. I'm pointing to this little peg right here. So it became broken, and the gear that sits on the peg is no longer aligned properly. So and you can feel it when this pointer, when you try to move it, it moves very roughly, and sometimes it kind of sticks and you cannot move it any longer. So this is usually the good indication that this little peg is broken and you need to replace this cover. And one of the last problems, the common problems I would say, is when those actual pointers, not the pointer motors, but the actual pointers are broken. So what happens with the time, the stem of the motor, this part, I'm sorry, the stem of the pointer itself is getting cracked. Let me see if I can zoom in. Maybe you can even see those shiny marks right here. This is the crack on the stem. When this happens, the pointer itself sits very loosely on the pointer motor shaft. So the easiest way to demonstrate it is just a little bit piece of paper cardboard. I can use it to rotate the pointer with almost no resistance, so it simply slips on the motor shaft. As the contrast, this pointer sits fairly tight, and I cannot use any power that this paper provides to slip the pointer over the shaft. And the reason is we do sell those sleeves, common pair, that you can use to put over the pointer kind of stem, and you insert it all the way. You can, you know, put it on the table, you can press all the way so it's nearly sit all the way, and now you can install this pointer and it's now sits very tight. So if you use the paper, you can no longer move the pointer. I guess that's probably the best indication what this little, you know, cap or sleeve is doing. So it's not letting this crack to spread wide open, so the pointer slips over the motor. Pretty much you can sit it right flush with the, you know, with the stem. It's designed to be very tight fit. You do not need to use any glue. It's just press fit, and the pair of those cost, you know, less I think than the Big Mac in McDonald's. It's $4.99 for the pair, at least as of 2026, and that's what we can offer as well. And we use those during our, you know, pixel repair service for the screen. When we put the cluster back together, it's included in the service, but you can purchase the set of 2 of those sleeves on your own in case you just need to fix those pointers. Again, it's just for the RPM and for the speedometer gauge. That's gonna conclude this short video about the most common problems with the Audi TT first generation cluster. Of course, there are other problems like cracked solder joints on the circuit board, but that's the story for another video. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.